Hey guys, oldbaycraps. Welcome back to the channel. I changed things around a little bit. Give me your feedback, let me know what you think. Today we're going to be doing something interesting. Jeff the other day did a 767 Southern Route in his video, and just the title alone made me think of the Beltway system between Baltimore and Washington. So we have the 695 Beltway in Baltimore and 495, also known as the Capital Beltway in Washington. So I thought I'd do some competing bets. So if we go over to the table, we have 600 here between the two players. Representing the Capital Beltway, Washington, which is the 495, meaning they'll be betting the 4, 9, and 5, is Jeff at Mid-Atlantic Craps. There's his chip there. And representing 695 bets is going to be someone you know up north from me in Philly, Mr. Dice Degen, Chris. Check out both of their channels. I'll have links to their channels when I do the description. We're only going to do 2 shooters. I will designate who the shooter is by the white dice next to their rack. And it'll be a $15 table, which means the minimum pass line bet will have to be 15, but we're not going to be doing any odds. We're just going to keep to the box numbers. Now, as you know, 495 and 695 leave open the 8 and the 10. So every time an 8 and a 10 is rolled, both players will be required to make a minimum $15 come bet. And when it travels, they must take 3, 4, 5 times odds, depending on which number they land on. Not on the come out roll, but after a point is established, if a horn is rolled, both players must make a $15 field bet. And that's it. So we'll see who the winner of the Battle of the Beltways is after we roll it out. I'm going to be rolling a 4-2-4-2 from stick left 2. I do realize that my throwing lane in my normal left camera shows me throwing, but that the layout I had to change from the other side. It was getting a little too far away and getting fuzzy. So I'm not very techy, so you're going to see my hand just briefly when I throw the dice, but it'll quickly be removed when I go and get the dice from the landing zone and bring them back. I also have the roll tracker up, so we'll be using that. So let's get started. So let's roll to see who goes first. We have Jeff has a 1, Chris has a 4. Chris will be the shooter. And you'll notice that Chris has whites and Jeff doesn't. And I'm sorry, this is a $500 bankroll. That's because Chris has to play the 6 for the 695, so his bet has to be in increments of 6 units. All right, so Chris is the shooter, so the pass line is his. Let's get a point. You know what? To make this interesting, however many times it takes the person to roll a point, that's how many times that person has to ladder up on their bets. Little interesting. I don't know. All right, ready? Let me grab the stick, dice out. And we have a hard 10. No stranger to Chris Dice Degen. There's the hard 10. Let's get that punched in. And it looks like it's taking a little bit while to get going. It'll load. It's just taking a while. All right. So here come the bets. $4.95 for Jeff at Mid-Atlantic Craps, and $6.95 for Chris Dice Degen. And he got a point right off the bat, so looks like the roll tracker's in, and since he got a point right off the bat, there was no laddering involved. Alright, here we go. Oh, forgot to mark 10, excuse me. 10's going to be the point. Dice out. And we have an ace deuce. Shocker. So both players are going to be required to make a field bet. Minimum 15 for the table. It's a $15 table. Here we go, dice out. And right out the gate, 617. All right, we may have to go 2 shooters. I didn't think it was going to take this long to hit a 7, or this shorter time. All right, dice go over to Jeff, Mid-Atlantic Craps. He now has to do a $15 line bet. And let's grab the dice. Then we'll do same set for both players. 4-2, 4-2. Dice out. And we have a 5-3 easy 8. Puck will be on the 8. Get some change here for Jeff. There's his $4.95. And we'll get some change for Chris. And he's representing $6.95. All right, here we go. Let's see what Jeff's got. 4-2, 4-2. Dice out. And we have a 6-3-9. And we did roll an 8 on the come out, so I apologize. Both players were to make a comeback. So both, let's see, would have traveled up to the 9. And both players have to take max odds, which is a 3, 4, 5 times table. So there's 60 for Chris, 60 odds for Jeff. Both get paid. $21 for the 9. And we'll just rack it for both. Oh, this is Jeff's. Yeah. All right. Do we get it entered in there? 639. All right. Here we go. Dice out. And buckshot, well, not really buckshot, but 358 hit the point. So the point was hit. That means they would have made a come bet. So, but because 8 was the point, we can't do that because you don't make come bets when the puck is off. But Jeff does win 15 on the pass line, and he'll just collect that. And from what I know from the casino, from what I've been told, come bets are active on the come out, but the odds are not unless you tell them to. So we're telling the dealer that the come bet odds are active. Here we go. And we have a come out 7. So both players do lose their odds and their come bet. But Jeff does win 15 on the pass lines, the front line winner. He'll rack that. Still looking for a point. Now remember what we said before. So count that as 1. Jeff has to ladder up if a point is established next at least one time. Dice out. And that's dice off the table. One of the die went behind the alligator wall. That's a no roll. It does not count against Jeff. Battle of the Beltways. 695 versus 495. Who's going to win? Dice out. And we got a point. Got a 1, 3, 4. So point's going to be 4. And Jeff has to ladder up 1 because he had a come out 7. So this is now a buy bet for Jeff. All right. So Jeff is now at 30 on the 459 to 495. And Dice DJN is still at the $15 level. Here we go. Dice out. That's a no roll. Dice went off the table. Come on, shooter. Jeff's counting on you. Here we go. Dice out. And we have a 549. Jeff's going to win 42. Chris is going to win 21. Because Jeff got a hit on the laddered up bets, Jeff may come down to his 15 base. And Chris will just Rack that. And roll us in and we're ready to go. Here we go. Battle of the Beltways. Capital Beltway versus Baltimore Beltway. Here we go. And we have a 358. Y'all know what that means. Means both players must make a $15 comeback. Dice out. And we have a 6, 4, 10. And did that go in? Yeah, that went in. Okay. Both bets will go up to the 10, travel up. Both have to take 3, 4, 5 times odds. So that's $45 for each player. And we hit a 10, which means both players have to play another comeback. Let me get some change for Chris. All right, here we go. Dice out. And we have a 6, 1, 7. Or a 1, 6, 7. 7 out. So Jeff will lose here, but he wins on the comeback. Chris will lose here, but he wins on the comeback. All right. I think we might be able to go one more shooter. Looks like there's a severe delay on the layout camera. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, there's some sort of glitch. Don't know why. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, folks. It's a problem I've been having with this virtual camera. Yeah, we'll see if it, sorry, I know that looks glitchy. All right, sorry folks, this is glitchy, so I'm gonna have to shut it down. So let's go ahead and count up, see who won. All right, the bankroll was 500. Jeff has 1, 2, 3, 350, 353, a loss of 147. And Chris Dice Degen has 1, 2, 3, 306, a loss of 194. Winner, Jeff at Mid-Atlantic Craps with the Capital Beltway. Battle of the Beltway. Congratulations, Jeff. If you guys haven't, please click and like and subscribe to their channels. I really like, they have fantastic content. Jeff has fantastic live shows. Chris also is on the live Friday night fights on Casino Gaming TV. It's all really fantastic stuff. You really got to check out their channels. Click that like and subscribe. Do it for me too, for my channel, if you would please. Leave feedback. I will try to get the glitchy part fixed on the layout camera, because I do think this is a better layout than in my past few videos. I just thought this was a fun one. Battle of the Beltways, Capital Beltway versus Baltimore Beltway. Only in Maryland. Pretty fun. All right. Thanks for joining me. And when you're at your tables, season your play. Bye.